Governor Jane Nixon this morning signed legislation to allow firefighters and police officers to carry Naloxone and give that drug to someone suffering from a heroin overdose. KRCG 13's Garrett Bergquist explains how the drug works and what happens before it shows up in a responder's toolkit.
Scott Schultz worked in emergency rooms for 8 years. He has seen the effects of heroin and naloxone firsthand.
And what happens if you get too much narcotics, it completely blocks those breathing mechanisms and you'll just stop breathing and you can die from that. The way naloxone works is it goes in and it gets on top of those receptors and it keeps the narcotics from getting onto them.
Deaths from heroin overdoses are rising across Missouri. State statistics show heroin deaths rose from 69 in 2007 to at least 244 by 2011. Right now, only paramedics can carry naloxone in the field. A measure signed into law Thursday will let firefighters and police officers carry it once they're trained how to use it.
Extreme heat and extreme cold is not good for it. So where do we carry it? Where do we store it? Where do we, the indications to use it, and then training our people to use it appropriately is kind of where our next steps will be.
For example, the drug works so fast that first responders should not administer a full dose all at once.
It will take that unconscious, not breathing patient from that state within seconds to a conscious breathing on their own type of state.
Schultz calls the new law common sense.
You always want to prepare for the worst. This is a cheap drug. It's easy to administer. It's easy to use, low side effects. There's really not a lot of downside for the first responders to have it.
In Columbia, Garrett Bergquist, KRCG 13 News.
The new law takes effect August 28th. The governors of New York and New Jersey both have signed similar legislation earlier this year.